It's time to book a Varsity Media Sportscast and get on the big stage. A Varsity Media Sportscast is seen by thousands of people, both live and on demand, from friends and family all over the world to prospective college coaches. Our announcers will help tell the story of your team and your athletes. There is no bigger stage to be on than Varsity Media. Book a sportscast today by contacting Varsity Media.
It's a Friday night in Massapequa, and Syosset is in the house. They're taking on the Chiefs, two of the top teams in Nassau AAA. Might have some throwdowns tonight as these two rivals meet. In tonight's matchup of AAA powerhouses, this game brought to you by Blaze Pizza. At Blaze Pizza, there is no wrong way to play. Locations in Hicksville, Bayshore, Fresh Meadows, and Storrs, Connecticut. Well, we welcome you inside the gym here at Massapequa High School. Dylan Butler, Brian Soper, for what should be a fun one. Listen, Soap, you put the names Massapequa and Syosset, put them on the court, the field, wherever it might be. There's some electricity there, right? But also, these are two teams that, later on we'll show the standings, two of the top teams in AAA1, but also two teams who have a lot of history in the postseason.
Definitely, right? They're mirror images of each other this year, both trying to figure out lineups and chemistry. But in the playoffs, when the playoff time comes, they're used to playing each other, right? Last 2 years, Syosset's beat Pequa in the quarterfinals. They met earlier this year, a 49-46 win for Pequa, right? Just the fourth quarter, right, separated those two teams. And we're looking for a great one tonight here in Massapequa with two teams that know a lot about each other. And, there's no secrets here.
And also two teams who, in a lot of ways, are very similar in their adversity this year. Neither team has really been whole. We take a look at Syosset right now. 11 different starting lineups in their 15 games. There's been injury, there's been illness. But it feels like this group, Soap, they're finally turning a corner. Some impressive wins, including a big one against Port Washington.
Yeah, that's a huge win, right? Port Washington is one of those teams that is so well coached and so tough to beat. And, since Michael Miff's in, right, a couple of transfers in, with them in the lineup, right, they haven't really lost, right? They've been at their best. So expect them to keep getting better here. And these are two teams that I think coaching-wise, right, both feel like they're heading in the right direction and looking to see where they're going to wind up here with a second meeting this year.
And Syosset head coach Greg Cardona said, we knew that it would take time for this group to gel. It's a different team than the one that reached the semifinals a year ago. And it feels like that is starting to happen. And two guys they're going to rely on today, Soap, are our players to watch. Thomas Martelli, he is the man, right? You need a big shot. It's the fourth quarter. The shot clock is winding down. You find 2-4. And Costa, he is a force inside.
Yeah, Martelli averaging 20 points a game for his last three. How about starting the season 31 on Herrick's, right? He's a lights-out type shooter, all-conference returner. And then Costa, right, 3 times varsity, playmaker, physical, right? His first game back, when he came back, had 12 versus Pequa, right? He's just a really great player. Those two guys together and figuring out the chemistry is big, but Martelli's big time. Look for him to get going early.
And for the Chiefs of Massapequa, they come in with a 7-7 record, 5-2 in the league. And their head coach, Chris Cafriero, said, listen, it's been a little bit up and down. They love the size that they have, but it's about trying to find the right five. And not only just the right five, so the right five in the right positions. And like Syosset, it feels like now perhaps Massapequa has done that, and they're feeling like they're playing their best basketball down the stretch of the regular season.
For sure, right? Coach Caffiero says our offense starts with our defense, right? And when guys are defending and playing the right positions, right, with rebounding and defending, it really helps their offense as well, right? And they really feel like, they're starting to hit their best stride.
Maybe the magic number tonight is 50, right? Because both teams want to hold their opponent to under 50. Neither really scoring much more than 50. So first team to 50, it seems like wins.
Yeah, both pride themselves on defense, but both squads are like, we want to give up 50, but we want to score more than 50.
Sure.
Right? We have to start hitting some more shots, right? Syosset seems like they've been hitting their stride, getting hot from the outside. Massapequa's looking to do better, right? They had a tough shooting night against Hicksville, right? They're hoping to build on that and to shoot lights out tonight, at home.
And two guys that Massapequa will rely on if they get a big Friday night win are Michael Van Roten and Matthew Pettis. Van Roten, similar to Martelli, is their guy, right? A 3-year varsity player, a 2-year starter. He's very much the leader of this Massapequa team. Yeah, Van Roten, different team when they don't have him, right? Now they have him back, right? He's the kind of the guy who stirs the drink. 24 versus Clark, right? 20 versus a really up-and-coming Uniondale squad that's super hot. He hit the game-winning three-pointer. He makes Massapequa go, right? And Pettis, right? Talk about defense, right? Not only on the defensive side for basketball, but lacrosse-wise as well. He can lock down anybody. Albany lacks commit, high IQ. He'll run the point, and he will guard the second-best guy on Syosset tonight. Yeah, Pettis, a guy who literally will wear his emotions on his sleeves. He is Massapequa, really sports through and through. So we've met the teams as some of the fans making their way into the gym here on a chilly evening here in late January, or mid-January, I should say. Let's take a look now at the keys to this one. Yeah, Massapequa, they want to stay focused on defense, right? Their defense leads to their offense. They want to take good shots, right? They haven't shot it well every single game, but they're hoping tonight's the night to knock some down and take some charges, right? Coach was talking about how Syosset has some guys that are going to put their head down, drive to the rack. You got to be willing to take one in the chest, fall down, and create some, some juice, right, by taking those charges. Right, Syosset, right, trust the scout. They know Massapequa, right, no, trust the scout, do what you do best. Don't try to play outside yourself, run your sets, and for God's sake, let's make some open shots, right? We're talking about they're getting wide open looks, just not knocking them down, but, tonight's the night they hope that changes. First time they met, Syosset 0 for 13. And it was like 11 of them were wide open looks, right? So if you give them 11 wide open looks tonight, I think they might knock a few down. Final huddles for both Syosset and Massapequa. Starting lineups, opening tip when we return here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
High school sports fans, Varsity Media is the exclusive live stream partner of Nassau County Championships. To live stream fall, winter, and spring championship events, head to varsitymediapass.com to order. Now accessible on smart TVs. Varsity Media is your home for the Nassau County Championships.
He's got room to go. Merrill towards the end zone. Lost his lid. Touchdown!
JJ Damo, face-on, stay-on athlete. Controlling the face-off. That's 3 in a row now.
Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
This is Jalen Brunson. You're watching Varsity Media.
We welcome you back to Massapequa High School. Dylan Butler, Brian Soper, our entire Varsity Media crew, getting set for the start of this AAA1 showdown between Syosset and Massapequa. First, let's meet the starters for Syosset. See Eustache, the point guard. There's Martelli at the 2, Sammy Etra at the 3. That's really been the key cog for this team. Misfit at the forward and Costa inside.
Yeah, Mifsid only one loss since he's been inserted into the lineup. Really starting to gel with this group, right? Watch Eustache on the defensive end. Absolute steel machine.
Yeah, Greg Cardona, there he is, the head coach of Syosset in his 12th season. A 2004 graduate of Calhoun, was a small forward back in his day. A captain, all-conference player in his senior season. But you're right about Eustache. He says, I've never seen someone defend, make the plays that he has defensively. Here are the starters for Massapequa. Some familiar names if you are a sports fan of Massapequa. Romano at point, Pettis at the 2, Pasteur at the 3, Van Roten at the 4, and Tyler Burns at the 5. Similar to Syosset, which is probably one of the reasons these two teams are so tight, is also it's about a switch, right? Van Roten at the 4 has been a better situation for Massapequa.
Yeah, and Burns adds energy, right? Guy willing to dive on the floor. Van Roten's kind of your solid give-in. Pasteur's a coach's kid, great high IQ. And Romano, right, just, we know him from football, right, just a tremendous leader. But that was one thing about them, right? Football, getting these guys back is a big deal, and getting them back in the basketball court.
And there's a look at Chris Caffiero, the Massapequa head coach, 5th season, a 1995 graduate here of Massapequa High School. I think both of these coaches today maybe realized they are on Varsity Media. Maybe they perhaps went to Mad Men.
Fresh cuts.
They got the fresh cuts today. Stick around, of course, post-game as well, or in the 4th quarter, we'll have our Mad Men player of the game right down the road in Wonton, Merrick Road. Opening tip. It goes to the Chiefs. And both teams, so they want to play man, but they both have some zone looks they might employ today.
Yeah, they make no bones about it. Both teams want to play in-your-face, man-to-man defense, and you see a turnover to start.
And there's Eustace to get it back into play. It's hard sometimes when you're a senior transfer, but Eustace has played well with these guys. 3-point shot, back rim, no good. Chasing down the rebound was Eustace.
Yeah,
this ball on the court, it goes to Syosset.
Yeah, that was Martelli with the 3, right? He's made over 23s this year. He's looking to get off to a hot start.
Eustace puts it on the court.
Massapequa's big, right? They're big, man-to-man, help defense.
Martelli, the kick out. 8 on the shot clock, spinning in the lane, and the finish there by Ryan Costa.
What a move, right? Just attack the basket. Nice spin move by Costa. Great finish, great start for Syosset, getting a turnover and now a hoop.
His first game back, or his first game of the season, was that opener against Massapequa. Missed the first 5 games of the year.
Yeah, he dropped 12. He loves seeing the Chiefs.
A driving layup attempt by Pettis.
Yeah, you see the block there by Etra coming over to help. Definitely see what Coach was talking about. Cardona, better fit at the 3 than the 4.
Van Roten bounces it back in. Power move down low, a pair of 11s. We go the other way. Martelli in transition. The 3 ball. Count it. And that is good news for Syosset.
Stay hot, right, Martelli? He's been shooting the ball really well lately, averaging 20 points per game his last 3. Got to defend the 3-point line if you're Massapequa.
Yeah, Syosset is very, very good when they can knock down those open shots outside. There's the one more pass. Some struggles and a traveling violation called against Van Roten. Syosset, tough defense.
Yeah, been doing a good job, right? Not giving up the baseline.
There's Eustace, 5 points, 4 assists a game, 3 steals as well. That is where his bread is butter, on the defensive side. Etra hands off, the fake 3. And for Eustace, if he's seeing the game well on offense, that is a big problem for the opposition.
Yeah, Eustace just has that different gear.
A 30-second timeout is called, and of course both of these teams want to make a deep run in the playoffs, and the Varsity Media Sports Network is your home for the Section 8 playoffs. Go to varsitymedia.com to order all of Nassau County playoffs. Girls and boys basketball, wrestling, it's all right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Yeah, the winter season seems very long, but for these two teams, that's pretty good because they've dealt with adversity, dealt with chemistry, sickness, football guys, right, going later, and it just gives them some time to develop, and you're seeing these two teams finally hitting their stride with a consistent starting 5.
Well, that's the funny thing with the football success, as there's a tough jumper, and Pequa comes away with it. Caffiero says we've been the victim of some tremendous football success because we don't get our guys back, and really they don't get into a basketball rhythm until December. Eustace rims around, no good. Rebound comes to Massapequa and Burns.
Yeah, Burns is a junior, right? UMass lacrosse commit. Super athletic.
Van Roten short. Eustace wants to push it the other way. Martelli in transition goes around the bottom of the basket. And now Syosset will look to set something up here. Baseline, cut off well. High off the backboard by Misfit. Loose ball, stays with Syosset.
You see Massapequa really getting out to Martelli, and Martelli's showing the ability at least to shot fake and drive to the hoop.
And actually they called a foul on that on Pettis. It is his first and the team's first. 3-point shot off the mark. Look at Eustace, 1-on-3 trying to get that rebound. And finally, it's taken away from him.
Yeah, great baseline out of bounds play by Syosset. Got freed up Martelli for a wide open 3.
There's a wide open three on the other side. Not off the mark by Pettis.
Yeah, Pequa, you know, last thing you want to see coming off a game, that was tough shooting.
And that's a tough shot there by Eustache. 7-0 start for Syosset.
Yeah, if he can score on offense with the defense that he brings and his intensity, he's a huge difference maker for Syosset.
What a dish inside. The pass by Van Roten and the finish by Burns.
Yeah, nice job, right, getting into the lane, drawing some help, dumping it off to Burns. Some rebounds, nice finish by Burns there.
Yeah, that an important basket for Massapequa as an offensive foul is called against Syosset.
Yeah, you just see Van Roten's, just his high IQ, you know, his ability to, you know, maybe a shot's not going down, right? You draw some help and dump it off and get an easy one. That was the easiest basket for Pequa.
And now you feel like the Chiefs, maybe they can calm down, right? Maybe some nerves here on a Friday night as the crowd continues to file in. Pettis puts it on the court. Anthony Pasteur hands off, and there's Pettis to the cup.
Yeah, Van Roten with a great cut. You know, you see, you know, assist, now a hoop.
First shot no good, but the rebound is good by Mifsud. He is a big body inside.
Yeah, just a competitor, hard worker, doing the dirty work down inside. Again, a different team when he's on the floor for the Braves.
Mifsud averages 7 points per game. Some substitutions check in for both teams. For Massapequa, Van Roten went to the bench briefly, and Cole Casanova, what a run he has been on late. He checks in for Syosset.
Yeah, he's been averaging 10 a game for his last 3.
And also A.J. Malenko is in for Massapequa. You love it when you have an offensive lineman who's got some nice skills. He's on the court. That shot off the mark by Romano, his football teammate, the wide receiver, one of the wide receivers. Corner 3 off the mark. There's Malenko, and that's what he does best. So,
yeah, eats up space, right? Gets the rebound, short-handed. Little pick and roll action there.
Turnover, Massapequa.
Yeah, you definitely see, you know, Cardona, their attention to detail, right? He says, know the scout, right? He's calling out guys right, left, right? They're all over it, right? You're not sneaking up on anybody. These teams scout each other and know each other's tendencies.
There's Eustace, just 9-4 the lead for Syosset. The double means someone's going to be open, but the ball was thrown away. Good defense there by Massapequa.
Yeah, good help. Massapequa bench wanted a charge call.
Now that's John Neary running the point.
You got Will Leschek, 13 in there. We saw him throwing it down.
There he is.
The Rooster.
Pasteur gets into the lane, and that's a traveling violation. A few extra steps by Pasteur. Here comes the freshman, James Romanello.
Yeah, the future of the Braves program.
Here he is. Romanello averaging 10 points a game, numbers that probably could be elevated if not for some spot duty when he first came up.
Yeah, definitely doesn't look like a freshman.
3-point shot. This is the guy who's hot of late. Casanova, he's averaging 10 points a game over the last 3.
Yeah, 5 threes versus Freeport. Shooter, right, his range is as soon as he enters the gym lately. But that's what Coach Cardona talked about. He said, we want to get paint touches. But if we can get paint touches, it'll open up, kick out to wide open shooters. And Casanova is red hot lately.
Foul foul on Eustache. Some confusion on whether it was a shooting foul or not. Van Roten, and actually first we'll have a conversation among the officials and Greg Cardona. So Van Roten will go to the line after the conversation. Knocks down the first.
I feel like you should have a nickname like MVR, right? Mike Van Roten.
And here's a look at the foul. All right, you could see why there was an argument.
That's a shooting. He's shooting. He's going up.
Wasn't quite the NBA continuation, but Van Roten knocks down both.
Cuts the lead in half.
Remember, it was 7-0 to start the game for Syosset. Casanova puts it on the court. Scoop layup is good.
He's hot, red hot, right? You open up, you hit some shots, guys get up, crowd you. You show that ability to get to the hoop in a reverse layup.
And now Syosset putting on the intensity and the pressure defensively inside these final 24 seconds of the first quarter. Van Roten, no good. We go the other way. Casanova. And Cardona right away tells his guys, let's hold for the last shot. Shot clock is off. And actually, Syosset will talk it over. That's how important these final 5 seconds
that
are.
baseline out of bounds play he drew up for that wide open three, that was something I'm sure he's going to be looking for. I'd look for Martelli or Casanova. Get yourself a three at the buzzer.
Oh, Blaze Pizza, they're offering a family meal. It feeds up to 5. It's their 5 for $35 deal. Pick any 3 pizzas. Their 11-inch original dough or their thick crust, plus any 2 sides, any dessert, salad, cheesy and cinnamon bread, and dessert that includes those incredible brownies that they have. It's for an incredible deal of just $35. Is there a better deal on Long Island than that? I submit there is not.
The sides from the lemonade to the cheesy bread to the pizza. We even got to create our own, right, during the football playoff runs. Just Blaze Pizza has been a great sponsor for Varsity Media and do some great things for the kids.
Well, will this be a fast-fired play out of the break? 5.7 seconds left. Let's see what Syosset has drawn up.
Yeah, it's like a 5-out look.
Up and under, rims right out. It was a great look by Romanello, excuse me, but it just rimmed out. Still though, Soap, a great quarter for Syosset.
Spin move, Costa. Splash Mountain, Martelli. And he is hot as the equator. Casanova, 3-5 for 3.
14-6, Syosset, end of 1. You're watching it all right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
This is Jalen Brunson. You're watching Varsity Media.
Back here at Massapequa, that's a good spot to have, right? I mean, listen, when you are Greg Cardona's kids, you get a nice seat on the bench,
and you get a clipboard, right? You got to chat. You got to chat. You got to work. You got to chart.
You can't just sit in that seat. You got work to do.
You got work. Drawing up some of those great out of bounds plays.
Casanova, oh baby!
Yeah, he's ice in the veins. Tap those veins from deep.
Casanova with 8 for Syosset. And a foul called, 8 of the team's 17.
You know, Syosset's showing their ability to knock down threes, and it's like if you're gonna keep trading threes for twos, Syosset will take that all day, right? Massapequa's everything that they've been getting is by the rim.
When Syosset has struggled, they've struggled from beyond the arc, and already, so 3 triples.
That's the freshman.
Romanello.
Wow, yeah, 24 versus West Hempstead, 20 versus Freeport. AAA, look out.
Eustache, the steal to the cup. Missed the layup. Battle for the loose ball. What do we have? I think we have a jump. There's a kickball actually called against Pequa, so it'll be Syosset ball.
How about Eustache, right? 4 steals earlier this year versus Freeport. He'll pick your pocket in a minute.
19-6 the lead for Syosset.
Yeah, 19, right? We talked about it in the beginning, right? Both teams, coaches want to keep it below 50, right? Syosset looks like they're going to, as of now, right, say bye-bye to 50 quickly.
And a conversation among the officials. It was about the shot clock, which was reset. It is now 29.
Let's see if they go that same look here. Try to get Martelli open.
They go to the corner. Martelli powers his way, taken away. Now Pequa can get out and run. And to the basket. An important one by Pasteur.
Yeah, exactly what Coach Cafiero said, right? Our offense leads to our defense. Pasteur goes hard to the rim. Coach's kid, high IQ.
Another triple. The second of this game for Martelli.
The Braves are making it rain here on a Friday night. I mean, just watch the release. Silky, smooth, wave goodbye, splash.
Martelli and Casanova with 2 3-pointers apiece in this one.
They look like Curry and Clay back in the day.
And yet, in the first meeting, there were no 3-pointers. And that's what Cardona said. If we can shoot from beyond the arc, we are really, really dangerous. We take a quick look, Soap, at the standings, and it speaks to how important this game is, as Syosset trying to chase Massapequa down the stretch here.
And Syosset's on a 5-game heater, right? 5 games in a row, right? They've won. They're hot. They're confident, right? You can tell that they're not afraid to shoot the ball. And their attention to detail on the defensive end has been spot on to start this game.
So now Massapequa trying to find an answer. Burns, what a move inside.
Yeah, lefty finisher, just like he does on the lacrosse field. Big body, athletic. That was a great spin move to the rack. But nothing easy, right? Nothing's come easy for Massapequa.
And now the Chiefs look like they're playing a zone. I think it was a 2-3 look for a second. Looks like they're going back to man now. As Strong to the basket. Costa.
Yeah, that's Costa, right? So their ability to knock down shots have spread Massapequa out a bit defensively and opens up those driving lanes. Coach Cardona talks about paint touches, right? That was a great one for Syosset.
Scoop layup attempt, no good, but a foul was called. So Pettis will go to the line to shoot 2. Martelli picks up his first. So Pettis to the line to shoot 2. First is good.
Yeah, nice move by Pettis here, rolling, spinning to his left hand. Good job using your left, right? You put that in your right, you're going to get stuffed. Put it in your left, almost an N1.
He is a do-it-all guy for Massapequa, knocks down both.
Yeah, 6'2", 175, looks the part, plays the part. both on the lacrosse field and the basketball hardwood. This is where they got to pick it up. Pequa's got to get stops on defense and lead to some to open looks down on the offensive end.
Eustache puts it on the court. Pump fakes, kick out. In the lane, jumper is good. Romanello.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't keep this kid on the JV. His stroke is too nice. Just great rotation, great elevation on that finish.
That was the idea by Cardona early. There's a foul called on the court. As you see both teams just battling.
Yeah, look at this. Little scrap on Merrick Road.
Burns picks up his second. But yeah, the idea with Romanello was, listen, we're going to let him play on JV and be a dude there and come in next year. But then with the injuries and everything that happened early on, it was kind of a forced call-up, but it might have been one of the best things that Cardona did this year.
Blessing in disguise, right? You know, you find the right lineups, you find the right guys, and
there he is, Romanello, taking on the Giants, and he'll go to the foul line.
Yeah, he's explosive. You know, he's shown the ability to knock down a three. He's shown the ability to get in the mid-range, and now he shows the ability to drive hard to the tin. Everything but the finish.
And the first free throw, no good.
You know, and as a freshman, Coach Cardona was like, I don't mind him playing defense either, right? He can guard, right, these upperclassmen.
Yeah, he is certainly not intimidated as he goes 1 for 2. That gives him 5 points all in this quarter. 27-12, the lead for Syosset. Here comes the Rooster. That shot off the mark. Loose ball picked up by Syosset.
Syosset just has that bounce right now. All 5 guys look confident.
Romanello up top. Hands off to Costa. Fake 3. Casanova, you got to play him out there. Romanello now at 7. Foul called. That's an offensive foul.
Yeah, that's what it's going to take. You know, defensive end, head goes down, take it. Hopefully gain some momentum and intensity for on the defensive end. Hopefully they can lead to some offense on the offensive end.
Neary. Ooh, nearly lost it. Good defense there by Zach Kaufman. Another guy who knows a thing or two about defense, right? A starting center back on Syosset's county championship winning soccer team.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Wax.
Neary. Tries to turn the corner. Malenko picks up a loose ball.
Yeah, who's going to be the guy from Massapequa?
A.J. Malenko. So Syosset tried to draw the charge at first. That didn't happen, but then steps after that.
Yeah, Coach Cardona talked about being able to, yeah, this is a life decision there. Boom, with Malenko.
And it was actually because of the contact where the extra steps came in.
Yeah, that was Costa taking the charge. Again, do it all, super experienced. Great rebound by Neary. You know, defense, known for his defense, streaky shooter. Nice rebound there, just couldn't put it back up.
It's Kaufman inbounds. And Romanello, the future. Spin move, Casanova. Oh, Cole to the hole.
What can you not do? 35. He might go for 35 tonight.
He's got 10. An offensive foul called against Neary.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to call this. A little spin. Second straight charge drawn.
You mentioned it coming in, Casanova, right? 5.5 points a game, but 10 over the last 3. He's at 10 now.
Yeah, this lineup, Casanova, Martelli with Costa, with Romanello, has really, really streaked out a lead here for Syosset.
And when you get other guys going, it makes Martelli even more dangerous. Here is 24, stolen. We come the other way. Into traffic, a contested layup, but Pasteur knocks it down.
Yeah, again, defense turns into offense. Pasteur.
He brought the help, right?
Yeah, his dad Jim's a coach at Farmingdale. He knows what to do, right? Starts with the defense, take it hard to the rim. Nice finish. Right, he's been hot as well. 11 versus Freeport, 12 versus Floral Park. Definitely need him to step up. Pasteur, I think he had 22 in the first game versus Syosset, right? 10 field goals.
There's Eustache. The kick. Casanova.
Call the fire department.
If you don't know, now you know. Casanova. His 3rd triple of this first half. And great defense there as well by Sammy Etra.
Yeah, Etra just fits that 3 role. Can really defend.
He started the year, played 12 games at the 4. But as we said in the open, right, you put him to the 3, and it's like the puzzle piece.
Yeah, he's long, right? 2 blocks so far for him. Everything going
here. Foul called on Pettis, and then he was called for the technical foul as well. So let's take a look.
Definitely frustration building for Massapequa.
Well, this is after it, as he and Misfid got involved. So free throws now by Martelli. Knocks it down.
Yeah, Martelli, all conference last year. Was a starter at times and then became a 6-man off the bench. Coach Cardona was talking about how really strong that starting 5 was last year for Syosset.
It became a really, really good 6-man, right? Like the ultimate 6-man. So he goes 1 of 2 from the line, but it is Syosset ball as well. So let's see how much of a swing this could be. So
need a stop, right? Need to pile up stops if you're Massapequa.
Ooh, good look by Etra, rimmed the rounds. And then a foul called against Eustache.
Yeah, even the shots that that aren't going in look good for Syosset. Sometimes you just have a half like that where you can't miss. Massapequa's got to weather the storm.
You mentioned it, right? 11 of the 13 missed threes in that first game. They were good looks as well. Scoop layup, too strong. Power rebound, Burns. It went off of him, and it will be Syosset ball.
Yeah, that's a heavyweight battle in there. Burns and Mivsit, both intense competitors.
There's Eustache. Nearly lost it. Martelli, good defense, man. Neary's bringing it. But Martelli won that. However, he traveled.
Yeah, a little change up there by Massapequa, a little pressure. Adding some traps and some, blindside doubles. Kind of speeding up Syosset on offense a bit. Syosset's kind of done what they wanted offensively. I really like that move by Coach Cafiero.
Burns.
Yeah, great dish by Van Roten.
He has 6, Tyler Burns.
There we go, traps, energy.
Good save.
Oh!
Birds! Something out of nothing.
Yeah, the future gorilla, UMass Garber Gorilla. Getting on the floor, the dirty work, and won. Was that 8 points now for Burns? Defensive change, ramping up the pressure, has really sparked Massapequa here late in the second quarter.
So that was wild because you got the defensive play, but then it looked like it was going out of bounds.
Saved by Neary.
And then Burns the finish, looking to complete the three-point play. Does not get it. Martelli gets the rebounds. Eustache, final 36 seconds. Tries to get inside, no good. Burns the rebounds. Here comes Romano, stolen by Eustache. Eustache, layup, no good. Putback is, though, by Martelli.
The ball pressure by Eustache is amazing. Leads to a run out. One of the easiest baskets Martelli will get all night.
No good. Perhaps something here late for Syosset. No!
That was a great job, right? That was a freshman down there, right? What Romanello playing defense down in the block. Your Coach Cardona, you absolutely love what you saw in that first half.
Yeah, 35-18 lead for Syosset. A great start for Syosset in this one, as we will, I believe, get head coach Greg Cardona in a moment. Just collecting some things off the bench, checking some stuff at the table. Wants to check some stats, and here's some things that he's going to probably like, right? 5 first half threes. 3 from Casanova and 2 from Martelli.
Yeah, Romanello sparked them off the bench, driving the basketball. Spot up, knock down.
Syosset a 35-18 lead.
Yeah, when Casanova hit that, you just know it's his night. Little thievery there by Eustache. Put back by Martelli.
As we await Greg Cardona. Surely had to love what he saw there from his team in the first half, and I think we're going to get a chance to speak to him now as he makes his way over here. We're joined now by Syosset head coach Greg Cardona. Greg, thanks for joining us here at the half. You spoke to us before the start of this one. You said you went 0 for 13 from 3 in the first matchup. You knocked down 5 threes, 3 from Casanova, 2 from Martelli. Good looks as well, some misses, but I'd imagine you got to like the way you're shooting from outside.
Yeah, I just think we had a good week of practice. We prepared ourselves very well. Sorry, I lost my voice already in the first half. What we do is we prepare very well during the week. The kids buy in, and if we just execute in the game, we feel like we could beat anybody.
Yeah, I mean, you say keep them under 50, right? So far, 18 for the Chiefs. How do you attribute that when you're on the defensive end for your squad?
I actually loved our half-court defense. I was actually a little bothered by our transition defense. They actually have, I think, 6 more points that we kind of gave them. If we continue just locking defensively, play pretty good offensively, take care of the ball, we should be okay in the second half.
You might have just answered my question. I was going to ask you as we wrap up, what do you want to see from your team in the second half?
I just want us to keep our composure. It's starting to get a little chippy. Definitely Massapequa here, right? We're little rivals. High school basketball, kids get chippy. Move on to the next play. Don't let that last play bother you. Someone pushes you, move on to the next play.
Spoken like a true head coach. Greg, thanks
Coach.
so much. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
That is Greg Cardona, the head coach of Syosset. Halftime here at Massapequa, and Syosset, the visitors, with a 35-18 lead. Coming back with more here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
It's time to book a Varsity Media Sportscast and get on the big stage. A Varsity Media Sportscast is seen by thousands of people, both live and on demand, from friends and family all over the world to prospective college coaches. Our announcers will help tell the story of your team and your athletes. There is no bigger stage to be on than Varsity Media. Book a sportscast today by contacting Varsity Media.
You're watching Varsity Media, New York's high school sports network.
When it comes to live streaming, Varsity Media does it all. Athletic events, concerts, musicals, graduations, even weddings. Trust Varsity Media when it comes to your live stream event. Contact us today to learn more about Varsity Media's live streaming services at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
You're watching Varsity Media, New York's high school sports network. Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
And look at this opportunity. Feldman behind. Jersey pulled. Feldman! Feldman!
Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground at first. Twins up with it. Feeds to Varela. It's a no-hitter. And Division's moving on. Nassau County AA champions.
As West barks out the signal. West is going to keep it himself inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown. Touchdown, Southside.
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
We're going to keep this quick.
Because at Blaze Pizza,
artisanal quality at crazy fast speed is what we're all about.
Walk the line and choose any toppings you'd like.
Then it's just 180 seconds in our blazing hot oven
for fast fire perfection.
Come check us out and build your own pizza at Blaze Pizza.
Hey parents, Varsity Media is now offering ISO video of just your athlete. Why settle for the wide angle that shows every player on the field? With our ISO video, your athlete is front and center the entire game. This footage will help in creating highlight videos for college coaches to better pinpoint your athlete's play on the field. Watching our video will help your athlete improve progressively throughout the season and may lead to a college scholarship. Varsity Media is now booking ISO videos for the winter, but spots are limited. Contact us today for basketball, ice hockey, wrestling, and swimming by calling 516-403-2050 or emailing ben@varsitymedia.net.
For all the latest Varsity Media updates, including our game schedules, be sure to follow us on social media at Varsity Media, the home for New York high school sports.
Back here at Massapequa High School, second half just moments away. Syosset, a 35-18 lead. That fresh cut you see at the end of the bench by Greg Cardona's son. Well, listen, that's a reminder that stick around post-game for the Mad Men Barbershop Player of the Game, specializing in traditional haircuts, hot shaves, and beard trims. Voted best barbershop of Long Island again for 2025. Walk in only and walk out a gentleman. That is right down the road in Wanta on Merrick Road.
You're watching Varsity
Look at
Media.
Cardona and his son, both with fresh cuts today.
Yeah.
Perhaps they went to Mad Men.
Yeah, and you mentioned hot shave, right? How about the hot shooting by Syosset in that first half? 21 points in that second quarter. Most of them early in that corner, right? They got hot, right? But I like what Massapequa did in the end of that second quarter, really ramping up the pressure and getting some stops.
We mentioned again when we spoke with Greg at halftime, 5 threes in that first half, which is phenomenal. You look at the leading scorers for Syosset. Cole Casanova remains hot.
He's been cold.
13 points for Cole. That's off the bench as well. You have 9 points by Martelli, 5 by the freshman Romanello, 4 from Costa, and then 2 apiece from Mifsud and Eustache. When we look at Massapequa on the other side, they had a 6-point first quarter, followed by a 12-point second quarter. Tyler Burns leading the way for the Chiefs with 8. And then you got 4 apiece from Pasteur and Pettis. And then maybe the big story, right? Van Roten, just 2 points in that first half.
Yeah, definitely look to get him going, right? Perhaps that defense will spark some offense, right? Cardona was like, I loved everything but our transition defense. I didn't like that. The couple of Pequa hoops they got were off of the turnover, right, and running in transition. Look for more of that from Massapequa.
And you can see, too, he wants his team to not get emotional in the second half, right? Rivalry game. It's a Friday night. Things get a little bit heated on loose balls and rebounds and things of the like. So wants his guys to play composed in the second half.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to start. Kasanov's going to start out there to start the half. Came off the bench in the first half. But think about, Kasanov and Romanello, right? 18 points. That's that 21-point second quarter.
Romano. Massapequa knows they've got to chip away. You're not going to make up this deficit on one shot. Offensive rebound, jump ball called. Van Roten was chasing it, but it will be Syosset ball.
I love that by Coach Cavallero, right? Coming out of the halftime, get the ball to Van Roten, right? Massapequa is going to have any chance to come back in this game. Van Roten's going to have to lead the way, get him an early touchdown in the block.
And Brian, full court pressure by Massapequa right away, and
there you go.
Results in a turnover.
Syosset was way too comfortable for a lot of that first half. Love the adjustment.
And that's the other way that they can get back in this game, right? By creating turnovers as Neary gets to the hole and gets to the foul line. That's the other part of it that you like, right? If you can get to the foul line, right, you get some free opportunities. Time is not elapsed.
Yeah, so Neary's in there for his defense. We saw that great save he had to lead to a Burns basket. Possible shortstop for the Chiefs this year in baseball. All-around great athlete.
In and out on that attempt by Neary. As he gets set for his second, 4.5 points a game for the 6-foot junior. Second is good.
The press is tough. A little 1-2, 1-1 type press. Massapequa was really long.
Casanova. A lot of confidence in 3-5 right now. And here's Eustache. I think what you like from what you saw in the first half from Eustache, played on this side of the ball with a lot of composure. Made some really good decisions. Runner in the lane. Costa.
Yeah, there's something a little quirky, a little different about Costa's game, but he's knocked down. That's his 6th point of the game. Lives in that mid-range. Nice soft touch.
Scoop layup is good by Van Roten. They need to get Van Roten going in this second half.
Yeah, and Massapequa is so big, right? Eustache is drawing the assignment of guarding Van Roten, right? That's a 6 or 7 inch height difference.
Some contact inside, offensive foul. How about the job by Pasteur to draw it?
Yeah, he's the defensive stopper, 3-time varsity player. You know, he gets the job of defending every other team's best player. Coach's kid, high IQ, knows when to set those puppies and take a charge.
Well, Soap, there's still a bit of a mountain to climb, but everything that Massapequa has done out of the halftime has been positive.
Just feel a lot more juice.
And Van Roten gets to the line. Eustache called for the foul, and it is his third. So 2 for Van Roten. 3-year varsity player, a 2-year starter. Hit the winning 3-pointer against Uniondale with 2 seconds remaining. That's a really good win, too, for Massapequa. That came back-to-back. They beat Syosset and Uniondale. Right now, that's the high water mark, if you will, of the season. Those back-to-back wins in a really tough conference.
Yeah, you get to the line, you make shots, you score baskets. It allows you to set this press up. You know, if you're not making shots or getting to the line, right, it's hard to set the press up. But here you go. They're in it. They're big. They're long. They're in your face.
And when you have the length, there it is. Burns, the takeaway to the cup, no good. Loose ball rebounds. Burns, nice fake underneath for 2 more.
Yeah, that's the double digits now for Burns. Starting to feel it. The energy is just great take.
Yeah, Sammy Etra.
No, you attack pressure. You attack it. Sammy to the tin.
Oh, tough 2 by Neary.
It's heating up, Dill. Look at this.
Burns, no good, but a whistle and a foul.
Just love. I mean, take your pick. Energies, defense, Neary, dive, little floor burn to Burns. I mean, nothing easy right now, both sides of the court.
So 2 for Burns. As the Chiefs, a little bit of a struggle in the second half right now from the foul line. They made all 4 of their first. Actually, they went 4 of 5 in the first half from the foul line as a team.
Chiefs just got to finish right now. They got the momentum. Just not putting enough in the basket.
Burns has split that 5 spot with Malenko. And obviously that kind of gives Massapequa 2 different looks.
Yeah, totally different players, right? Burns, not only is he big, but he's lefty. Sometimes that throws people off, especially in the post.
Good work by Van Roten on the defensive side. But when you're long and athletic, it makes that press even more effective.
And then it starts to get in the head of your opponent.
Jump shot in the lane missed by Romanello. We go the other way.
Yeah, nice contested.
Short on that scoop layup by Pasteur. And then a foul called at midcourt.
Yeah, as soon as they went to the heavy press, right, Cardona put Romanello, the freshman, in. Just shows the confidence he has in him and his ability to handle the ball.
Foul by Neary, his second. And this brings in Sean Durnan, the sophomore.
Can shoot it.
Double deuce. Casanova. Stepped out. Massapequa ball.
Definitely looking to make Casanova put the ball on the deck.
And don't look now, but Massapequa's a 3 away from making it a 10-point game. They go to the basket. Ooh, in and out for Neary.
Just can't finish.
Good hands defensively by Pasteur.
You know, as we say, all Swedish, no finish. They're doing everything but put the ball in the basket.
Burns back in. And you could see Caffiero just trying to find the right combination right now. So he has a big team, and he's gone a little bit small right now.
Yeah, someone's got to put the biscuit in the basket.
Tough jumper by Martelli.
A little fade away from the baseline. Double digits now for Martelli, up to 11.
And a foul called on that layup attempt by Romano.
Yeah, attacks the 10. Right, Romano, 7 threes earlier in the year against GC. Says, I'm not just a shooter, I can drive it as well. Gets to the rack.
Like Malenko, the offensive lineman, it took Romano a little bit of time, right, to get into, I guess you'd call basketball shape. Certainly was in shape for football, but it's just different conditioning and just getting used to being on the hardwood after such a great football season. Another Long Island championship for Kevin Chipos' guys as Romano knocks down both.
Back to back, right? Romano was a big play. He makes big plays throughout the whole entire season in playoffs. Multi-generational family. Pequa through and through. They bleed it.
And you get all the Romanos. You could probably get a full bleacher of Romanos who have played here. Foul called on that jump shot attempt. It was against Van Roten. That was best on best. Martelli, the jumper, and Van Roten called for the foul.
Just watch Romanello that's handling the press and finds an open look. He went to that baseline again, got fouled.
Front rim on the first one.
Just love Romanello's poise against he ain't afraid to handle the ball and find open shooters.
Second is good. So 1 of 2 from the line.
Too big, a basket and a foul shot from Martelli. That's huge, right? It felt like Pico was starting to make a little bit of a run, and Martelli just kind of silenced it a bit.
Martelli averaging 20 points over the last 3 games.
I think that was a steal by Costa.
Here's Casanova.
Syosset really likes to run their sets.
Oh, he's starting to heat up now. Martelli, another jumper.
Great execution by Syosset, a little like kind of high horns look, handoff type look at the top of the key. Get it to your best shooter, knock it down.
14 now. And a foul called against Casanova. And already the Chiefs in the bonus. That's not necessarily, though, a great thing.
Gotta make them.
Struggling from the foul line. First is good. Neither team so nervous about going to the bench. Both utilize a lot of players off their bench.
Yeah, Massapequa is going to push this pace, right? They're going to need a lot of fresh bodies.
And Roten knocks down both. Getting to the basket, Romanello.
That's a freshman, folks.
7 for him. Off the mark, rebound goes to Syosset, and they'll look to push, but a wise pumping of the brakes by the freshman Romanello.
He just has that calming presence with the ball in his hands.
Traveling violation called against Martelli. 16-point lead for Syosset. We joked first team to 50. Well, Syosset is 4 away from that number.
Yeah, good job by Syosset, kind of answering the early run by Massapequa.
Ooh, up and under, no good. And a foul called underneath.
Yeah, good rebound, right? Ryan McLaughlin, junior, 6'5", super athletic.
So Costa called for his second. And that's Ryan McLaughlin to the line to shoot 2. Our first look at McLaughlin. First is good. The junior, really athletic, runs the floor well.
Yeah, if you're Massapequa, it's a 15-point lead right now. You got to try to cut it to 10. Get it to 10. Get yourself into the fourth quarter.
They could just take a page out of the book from St. John's the other night, right? 16-point deficit. They win it in overtime. Out of control was Martelli.
Yeah, you got to get stops. It's almost as you almost got to pitch a shutout for the next 2:41 if you're Massapequa and score a couple of baskets.
And to that point, a timeout call. It'll be a 30 against Massapequa. Parents and fans, if you like tonight's broadcast, it's never too late to book one with Varsity Media. With the winter season approaching its end and the spring season ahead, contact us and learn how we can help feature your athletes and teams. Email ben@varsitymedia.net. Some exciting games for you coming up on the Varsity Media Sports Network. A busy weekend for us. We'll be on the air again on Sunday. Here it is, Portledge and St. Anthony's. That'll be a fun one in South Huntington. Roslyn Hewlett, St. John the Baptist Holy Trinity Catholic League Showdown. We go to the Bronx, Hayes and Rays. How about Maspeth and Martin Luther? All of that right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. In and out.
Stops and hit shots if you're Massapequa.
Van Roten still limited to 1 field goal. Stepping out was Romanello.
Yeah, good way he attacked that offensive glass. Just momentum carried him out of bounds.
I think the horn got stuck. Is that your car, Soap?
They can take it.
Here's Romano. Corner 3, no good. Man, Van Roten.
The crowd's just looking for something to jump up for.
Whistle. And in a conversation with Cardona and one of the officials. Ref's like, I got it, coach. Okay. And a conversation at the scorer's table. If this was college, perhaps I'd go to the monitor, right? But so it was a shot. I think it was a shot clock. So it looks like that was reset to 28. I think it was on 20. Leschek back in for Massapequa.
Here they go running their sets. Anthony Koo is in for Syosset.
First look at him.
Known for his ability to shoot the ball.
There he is. And a timeout called by Syosset. It's a full. We'll take it with them as well. 1:40 left here, third quarter. It is Syosset with a 46-31 lead. You're watching it all right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
High school sports fans, Varsity Media is the exclusive live stream partner of Nassau County Championships. To live stream fall, winter, and spring championship events, head to varsitymediapass.com to order. Now accessible on smart TVs. Varsity Media is your home for the Nassau County Championships.
Syosset, a look inside their huddle. They've got a 46-31 lead. As you see some of the upcoming games for Syosset, never easy, man, in this conference, huh?
No, Uniondale, Hempstead's been at the top of the league, right? Hicksville's been playing really tough, right? Sing and Hicksville have been playing really good basketball.
And Uniondale is starting to also turn the corner.
Yeah, I saw a list. You know, someone said that who's the hottest team in Nassau County right now? It's the Knights of Uniondale. Love to see what he comes out. He look for Martelli or Casanov.
Burns trying to draw the charge. Casanova, yes!
Right in our face. Great spacing, right? Finds the corner. Romanello's so good at finding the open man. Get that paint, kick it, bury it.
When you're knocking shots down like Casanova, you are allowed to do the
He was like on the side of the backboard. Like
you're allowed to do the Jordan tongue.
Yeah.
You saw that from Casanova. His fourth three of this game. Blocking foul calls.
He's just a difference maker, right? Romanello has that ability to get to the rim, draw defenses, kick and finish as well. What a nightmare for the AAA for the next 3 years with this kid with the ball in his hands for Syosset.
2 for Romanello. Front rim's the first. He's got 7. Brought up after the third game. Started 9 this year. Second is good.
He literally became like a one-man press breaker against the Massapequa pressure.
Massapequa, they were a bucket from 10 points, and now they're down by 19. And Syosset has reached the magic number of 50. As Pasteur goes into the line for 2. Third foul against Samietra. John Neary back in for Leszczyk.
Yeah, Neary's been great on the press. Try to maybe steal a bucket or 2 here. Got McLaughlin at the front of it, 6'5" of them.
Gets the steal. Forced it underneath, though. And then Romanello was fouled.
Just strong with the ball. Again, Massapequa doing everything, stealing it, saving it. Just been a lid on that basket all night.
Third foul against Neary. And for Caffriero, that's got to be one of those head shakers, right? You do the right thing, you get the steal, but then you force it when you have time to set something else up.
A little dribble weave. Try to get a good matchup, space the court.
Casanova is in his sweet spot right now, right? Well, we saw this in the first half, right? You get down the stretch and you call a timeout as Massapequa figure out their way back. We take a look at their upcoming schedule for the Chiefs. Similar as well, right? You have to go to Uniondale. You have another rivalry game against Farmingdale, and then you go to first place Hempstead as well.
Yeah, nothing's easy. But the thing is, you know, you're getting later in the year. You're finding the matchups that work. You know, you've seen a little bit with the press here that's been successful for Massapequa. Rotating, you know, almost 10 guys in the rotation. Definitely some things to build on for Massapequa.
All right, Coach, you come out of the timeout. What do you draw up here?
Yeah, Romanello's going to get the ball. He's going to try to either get into the lane, the kick. You got to find Casanova.
I like Casanova in the corner.
Casanova, but listen, Martelli, don't sleep on him, right? Run a little stagger screen. They've done that before for him.
The inbound will be underneath.
So it's almost like screen the screener.
Popped up to Misfid. And here we go. There is 7 on the shot clock. So you do have to get a shot off before the quarter ends. Some contact, loose ball, fumble. Oh, that's unfortunate for Massapequa. It was a shot clock violation, but they had possession. And I think McLaughlin thought the whistle would blow and they'd have the ball.
Yep. 1.5, right? A little catch and shoot, maybe one dribble. Find the shooters.
Baseline off the mark. That shot missed by Etra, but you know who wasn't missing much in the first half?
We had our popcorn we're right behind them here. We saw it, drive and kick. Bingo.
Boom. Cole Casanova have a game. 50-33 the lead. You're watching this Nassau County Showdown on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
This is Jalen Brunson. You're watching Varsity Media.
In the crowd here on a Friday night, a little look there. You got the Knicks jersey on, right? We're ready to go.
Number 11.
15 all in that third quarter. So Massapequa increased the offensive production, but you can't go 15. You can't go even when you're trailing the way you do. That's a big 3 by Romano.
Yeah. There you go. You get your pressure. You get in it. Getting close to 10.
There, you're down by 14. A lot of time left if you're Massapequa. Eustache in the corner.
Yeah, he should be fresh, right? Kind of rested that third quarter.
Shot off the mark. Eustache, athletic. Gets in the rim, the kick out.
Yeah, run the clock here. Smart. Run your set.
Now it's Eustache on the ball. Charge.
Great job, real. You know, Eustache, right? Trying to get to the rim, move your feet. Great job by Pasteur. At least his second, maybe his third.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I want to say at least his second, right?
Definitely 2, maybe 3.
4th foul on Eustache.
Got to string baskets together.
Layup, no good. Loose ball, where are we going? Burns stepped out. He thought he got hit.
Yeah. I have to loosen those rims if you're Massapequa. Just not getting the rolls tonight. This kid has just been the one-man press beater.
And then he was fouled as well.
Got to try to just not let him get it. I don't know, put 2 guys on him.
Burns picks up his 3rd. Side out for Eustache. Casanova, no.
Yeah, good job by Pasteur, right? Getting out to him, at least contesting that.
That 3 also off the mark. Eustache ahead of the field. Layup is good. the leak out by Martelli.
Yeah, nice find. Great headman pass. Great body control by Martelli to finish that with some pressure.
16 from Martelli. Good defense.
Yeah, Pastier's a defensive stopper. You can see it.
And now Neary fouled on the other end.
Love the Chiefs' energy.
It's the third on Romanelli.
Yeah, Pastier with a great steal. Van Roten throws it ahead. Neary at the line.
First matchup between these two teams back on December 12th. That was a tight game throughout. You mentioned Pastier, about 22 points. Van Roten with 10. And Massapequa, they win by 3 on the road. The difference came in that fourth quarter, 11-8.
Yeah, they didn't have Pastier against Hicksville. It was a big loss for them. Now he's back, showing what he can do defensively.
Eustache pumps the brakes, nearly lost it. And then the Syosset does turn it over. Oh, the home crowd, so starting to get excited.
Yeah, 2 more baskets. Get this under 10. Heat check.
Oh, Romano!
Frankie boy! Way downtown, almost logo.
His second triple of this quarter, foul by Neary.
It's amazing what happens when shots go down.
Now it's Neary with 4.
Right, this is fitting, right? Romano's just a winner, right? It's all he knows how to do, right? Fourth quarter, team needs him. Yeah, I'm just gonna drain 2 threes from deep.
Now the official I think saw something or heard something, maybe more importantly, along that far side. So, you know, they had a lengthy code of conduct before the game.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, all comments should be positive towards players, coaches, and officials. We appreciate your anticipated support.
So 52-41 is the lead.
Stops and hits shots.
And there's a steal. We go the other way, but a foul was called first. And you know what? That is on Romanello, and that is his 4th.
I mean, Pastier is he's an absolute glove defensively. Gary Payton-like.
So Romano, 2 triples in this quarter. Kicks it in the corner, 3 ball there, side rim no good. And then an off-the-ball foul called. And this against Syosset, it appears, on Costa.
Yeah, Van Roten's right, just can't find the mark, but he keeps shooting, right? Shooters shoot.
That is Costa's 3rd. There's a lot of guys in a lot of foul trouble right now.
Needs to see one go down, I think. Maybe Van Roten try to get to the line, see it go down.
Leschek. The kick out to Romano. One more for Van Roten. Van Roten pulls it back out. Romano. Van Roten lost it on the way. Great defense by Casanova.
Yeah, good on the ball pressure. Just haven't made it easy driving the basketball.
And just before, it appears a 5-second violation timeout for Syosset.
Yeah, Massapequa puts some big guys on that ball for this to trigger the press. Ain't easy to get it in.
We take a look at the last 4 seasons. Those are some seasons, right, huh? Especially the last 3. You made the Final Four in the highest division. Of course, they renamed it the AAA last year, but last 2 years you beat Massapequa. They're still in search, Soap, of their first county title. And Massapequa on the other side, the Chiefs do have a county title to their name. Only one.
Yeah, 1970 at the Coliseum, the old barn.
And you see the last 4 years, good bounce back from not making the playoffs in 21-22. 2 really successful seasons after that semifinal run as well, but their season ended by this Syosset team these last 2 years.
Yeah, definitely got to get over the hump. You know, again, these kids are competitors, right? But, you know, a lot of the Massapequa kids, multi-sport athletes, you know, basketball, maybe not number 1 for them, but they compete like heck.
Foul called on the inbounds. You mentioned that championship 1977. It looked a little bit different at that time, right? First you had to win the South Shore Championship, which they did, Massapequa, where they beat previously undefeated Roosevelt.
Dr. J on that team?
I'm not sure. I didn't go that deep into my research. But a big win there by 1 as Romanello is fouled. And then you beat Freeport by 1, as you said, at the Coliseum. A look again here at the foul.
Just look at this kid's explosion, right? He sees that lane. He goes and gets it.
And then Massapequa's season ended against North Babylon in the New York Southeast Regional Semifinals. Their season ended 22-3. Two big free throws by Romanello.
Yeah, big shots. Stretch that lead out to 13.
And the officials, I think they've done a good job in this second half of lowering the temperature of this game.
Yeah, got a little chippy after the foul shot. Some words exchanged.
But as Cardona said, right, like that first half, it was a lot chippy. So good job to kind of calm it down. 3-point shot off the mark by Pasteur.
Yeah, look to trap this kid, try to get out of his hands.
Oh, and he kicked it. Gets the ball right back, though. And then a foul against Pasteur. So 2 more foul shots for Romanello. 4 of 6, so from the foul line in this game.
Very impressive.
$10 points as well, right on his season average.
Jinxed him.
I just gave his numbers. He goes 1 of 2. Van Roten lost it, but he was on his way to the basket. Casanova called for the foul. And Van Roten will go to the line.
Yeah, he attacks the rim hard. Needs to see one of these go in, right? Let's see if he can knock both of these down, maybe gain a little confidence for the remaining 4:27.
7 for Van Roten, but just 1 field goal to this point. I did not jinx him there, but he was heading into that free throw. 5 for 6 from the line. Make it now 5 of 7. 5 of 8. Oh, and then a hold was called against Costa. This should send Burns to the line.
Yeah, make 2, get in your pressure, get a steal, get a bucket.
Burns with 10 right now. But it has been from the foul line where he has struggled. That's the reverse that I just did there.
Yeah. You know, Burns comes from a basketball family. His dad played lacrosse at Syracuse, also walked on to the Syracuse basketball team. No stranger to the basketball court.
1 of 2. Eustache brings it the other way. Now Syosset, they are wise now, just run their sets, right? Eustache, kick out. Casanova, let the clock wind down, utilize the shot clock. And how great was that? If we can get a replay of that, watch his head right there. Like you
sell it.
But you need to.
He goes hard. He gets to the right spots. He gets to the dirty areas where you're going to draw fouls, where refs are looking to blow the whistle.
And you saw Pasteur have a little conversation like, come on, man. I didn't foul you. So 2 more free throws. First, no good. Neary back in the game from Massapequa.
Gave him the ball.
Second is good. So another 1 for 2 trip to the line. Burns. Jump ball called.
Yeah, Burns has been really tough around the rim. You got to start maybe looking for some threes if you're Massapequa.
Timeout by Massapequa. It'll be a full timeout. Maybe we'll take it with them as well. 3:55 left, fourth quarter. You're watching it all right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
High school sports fans, Varsity Media is the exclusive live stream partner of Nassau County Championships. To live stream fall, winter, and spring championship events, head to varsitymediapass.com to order. Now accessible on smart TVs. Varsity Media is your home for the Nassau County Championships.
Back here at Massapequa High School. Dylan Butler, Brian Soper, the entire Varsity Media crew here for the Blaze Fast Fired Pizza Game of the Week. And it's Syosset. They have been the first to 50, and they're looking to hold Massapequa to under 50 to pull out a big road win, which if they're able to, so they'll split the series with both teams winning on the road.
Yeah, not easy to do. Call the timeout there. Let's see what they draw up. I think you got to start looking maybe at the three-point line if you're Massapequa. Make a couple of threes, get in your press, chip away, extend this game. Make this 3:55 feel like 15 minutes.
That a jump ball. You know what I like about Burns? Look at his collar. Look at 21's collar. Like, you could tell he either pulled it down or like the opposition. Like, he's one of those guys, if he was on that old football field as Romano's 3 off the mark, he'd have dirt all over his jersey. And that foul on Burns, his 5th. So you kind of wondered, like, there was almost a race to 5. And it was Burns who was the first.
I think he called it on Syosset.
Oh, was
21. Costa.
Well, that was his 5th then. They were both right there.
They're battling all day in the paint.
So Costa fouls out with 6 points. And it will be Burns. My bad, Tyler. You're still in the game, and you're on the line as well. So 2 shots for Burns. That's got to be hard too, right? If you're Burns, you go right. When you go from one season to the next, we talked about the football guys going to basketball, but now you go from the basketball court right out to the lacrosse field.
Yeah, a lot of these guys go football, hoops, then baseball, lacrosse.
At least like a Joey D'Esso, like he takes a season off. Like he's chilling right now, getting ready for the lacrosse season.
Get that trap.
Casanova.
You're foreshadowing Burns.
I did foreshadow that. I marked it in my book. I'm like, I'm just going to keep it there. I think at some point he's going to pick up that 5th. And he did. Little car crash on Merrick.
2-point takedown.
Hey, that's tomorrow. The dual championships.
Slide tackle.
So Casanova, first trip to the line. He has been excellent a little further back.
Looks like you gave Burns 1 extra. He's only got 4.
You're right, I did.
He's got another life.
And an offer. Can the Chiefs capitalize on that? Oh, Romano to Burns. He wasn't expecting that pass. There's a corner 3. Side rim, no good. Loose ball tracked down by Eustache.
Just can't get that. Van Roten just can't get that corner 3 to go down.
That has been a nightmare of a game for Van Roten. Could this be the dagger? No. Side rim. Chiefs still have life. And now Romanello called for the foul. I'm not going to say what number it is.
Yeah. How about the battle, right? Pasteur, right, and Romanello have been really battling this second half.
That is his 5th foul. So Romanello will foul out. $12 points.
Seems like more, right? It seems like they're up by more than 12. It's just, you could just make a foul shots here, get a steal, get it to single digits, stretch the game out.
And it's Pasteur to the line.
You know, you got Romanello fouling out is big, right? If they can make some shots, because he's been like the one-man press break for them. Setting up their pressure, the Chief bench.
High arcing free throw is good by Pasteur.
You see they're really making sure that Eustache doesn't get the ball, because he's really the one ball handler out here who's left.
And he was fouled along the line by Pasteur. That's his 4th. Eustache, his only bucket of this game back in that first quarter. So after that, we are now set for Eustache's free throws. Rims hit about every part of that rim.
Yeah. Get the board, push.
Oh, and Burns got the board, but was unable to corral it. They were going to
He's
make
like, I'm good.
sub.
I'm good.
Exactly.
Like to see that toughness by a future Minuteman, UMass.
Bit of a reach around foul there by Neary. And that is foul number 5 on him. Five points and 5 fouls for Neary.
Really sparked him at times. Just the kind of guy you want on your team, ability to dive on the floor, get loose balls.
First free throw good by Martelli. $17, make it 18 for Martelli. Pastier.
Ugh.
That's the kind of night it's been for Massapequa. Casanova comes away with it. Eustache wisely kicks it out. Yeah, you kind of sensed that Misfit just wanted to get to the basket.
Good job by Burns recognizing that, setting his feet. Just the lack of making shots is just haunting the Chiefs the last 2 games. Hicksville, now Syosset.
Leschek off the mark. Eustache. They want to pump the brakes here.
Yeah, a little 4-corner Dean Smith. Run the clock.
Martelli. And he was fouled. So Martelli a chance perhaps to get to 20. He's on 18 points right now.
Yeah, keeping par for his last 3, right? Averaging 16 points per game for the season, but last 3 averaging 20.
So Martelli. And that's what you like too from your leader, right? Making 4th quarter free throws.
Yeah, he's got that stroke. You can just repeat this stroke all day. He's got a little funky delivery at the foul line, kind of kicks that leg out. But it works.
He's made his last 5 free throws, all 4 in the 4th quarter. And there's a bucket by Van Roten.
It's crazy how that happens. That's probably the toughest shot he's had all night. That one goes. Other ones have been tough to find the bottom of the net.
Well, we said that he would step up big in the 4th quarter, and Thomas Martelli is our Mad Men Barbershop player of the game. Specializing in traditional haircuts, hot shaves, and beard trims. Voted best barbershop of Long Island again for 2025. You walk in only and you walk out a gentleman. And Martelli trying to walk out here with a big road win.
Yeah, slicing and dicing, stroking the ball for the Braves. He's kind of been like that hot towel, right? He's been like, he started out hot, right? He came out of the gate hitting a couple threes, and he's kind of been the guy here at the end, right, to finish this game for Syosset, right at the foul line, adding that composure, right, since Romanello fouled out, right? Martelli's been the guy down the stretch.
20 on the game. Martelli is your madman barbershop player of the game. And you are right. There's nothing quite like that hot towel at the end, man.
Just makes you feel alive.
My barber's like, do you want the? I go, you don't even have to ask.
Who says no? I don't even know. They probably charge. Who cares at that point?
And Martelli fouled, the chance to tack on.
Dill, watch the. I don't know. I might have to ask him this if we get the talk. Like this little maneuver he has with the leg. Watch it at the line. It's a little like kick out, shuffle, like a horse getting in the starting gate.
Listen, guys at the foul line, they have their.
Yeah, watch the brace. There's something little. There it is.
Okay.
You see that?
All right.
Little timing mechanism.
You know, like baseball pitchers, right? Like you have your way you go about things. As Eustace was fouled by Van Roten.
Yeah. What was it? Rick Barry shot him on the hand. Doesn't matter, right? Shoot your shot.
So Eustace back to the line, missed his only 2 previous free throws here in this fourth quarter. I remind you to stick around for the Blaze Pizza post-game show.
Just has a little bit of that rotation that spins it out. Want it to spin in.
And the second is good by Eustace.
No fouls. Just told him no foul.
Casanova didn't hear you. So Van Roten to shoot 2. Only 2 field goals to open this game for Van Roten. This Syosset defense, which has been excellent this year, really had him on their radar.
Yeah, he'll be back in the gym, you know, getting shots up tomorrow morning, I'm sure.
All right, we're gonna get a closer look here.
There it is.
We'll get him on the next one. Ron Pierre underneath the rim. I think we'll get a good look at this.
The Martelli something. We got
it. Here we go. There it is, right? That little. Is that a balk?
Little stretch out. I don't know.
Well, maybe you'll get a chance to talk to him about it after. Room 3, no good. Timeout by Syosset with 1:17 left in this fourth quarter. A 21-point second quarter is where Syosset really opened up their lead. And Massapequa has threatened on a few occasions to make it maybe 10 or single digits, but every time they've done so, Syosset has had the response.
Yeah, that was big. In the beginning of the third quarter, Massapequa was making that run, and then Martelli, Romanello, Casanova kind of scored a couple baskets to stretch that lead back out to 15 or so, and kind of put it pretty much in cruise control for Syosset.
Well, Syosset used to deep runs, right, in the boys basketball playoffs, and if you want to watch the boys basketball playoffs, the girls basketball playoffs, the wrestling championships, all of that here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. We are your home for the Nassau County playoffs. Go to varsitymediapass.com to order. I think we'll be practically living at Farmingdale State.
Yeah, early March, right?
The boys and the girls
March Madness
basketball playoffs at Farmingdale State. We'll have the D2 Wrestling Championships from Cold Spring Harbor, D1 out of Hofstra.
Love the coaches coaching to the very end here.
And even there, Cassano, right, making sure he's right in Van Roten's kitchen. Eustache fouls.
Yeah, that definitely not made it easy for Van Roten.
And that is officially Tyler Burns' 5th. I gave it to him like 2 fouls ago, but listen, great effort.
It's only a matter of time.
By Tyler Burns, though.
Great. Just competed all over the court in the press, offensive and defensive glass. 13 points.
And we didn't keep his rebounds, but
just hustle plays all over. You know, Caviero told us in the interview, he kind of, we play like the 80s Pistons, right? And I think Burns is like that guy, right? Yeah. He's like the Mahorn or the Rodman.
The Lambier?
Yeah, Lambier, right? Just doing the dirty work.
He said the one thing we're missing, we don't have Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
He's not running the point for us. And sometimes you want to maybe not say you have Rodman. As Eustache knocks down the free throw. But that was an unbelievable team, those Pistons, man. Take no prisoners.
No easy hoops.
It was a fun 30 for 30 on those guys. 1 of 2. Let's check. Romano, no good. And a chance here for Martelli to tack on to his game-high total. Durnin called for his first foul. First is good.
Nothing better as a scorer when you find yourself getting to the line late in games. You see those points going up. 16, 18, 20, 22.
Well, and you're getting it done from the foul line as well.
Ryan Levy, Ryan McLaughlin, and Tony Montague.
Knocked down 2 more. .24 right now for 24.
Sean Cronin in now for Massapequa.
Yeah, the Chiefs have
Michael Forsorelli, 44.
Fossarelli.
All right.
Good job here for the Syosset, right? Just we're going to hold here to close this game out. Big road win. You know what they did, too? They held Massapequa to under 50.
Under the number. Right, what about
hit it?
You know, Blaze Pizza, right? Syosset started out blazing hot and just never let the lead go. Massapequa could never get it below 10 points.
66-49, your final score. Syosset victorious. We'll take a quick break and we'll have the Blaze Pizza postgame show when we return here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
high school sports fans. Varsity Media is the exclusive live stream partner of Nassau County Championships. To live stream fall, winter, and spring championship events, head to varsitymediapass.com to order. Now accessible on smart TVs. Varsity Media is your home for the Nassau County Championships.
He's got room to go. Merrill towards the end zone. Lost his lid. Touchdown!
JJ Damo, face on, stay on athlete. Controlling the face-off X3 in a row now.
This is Jalen Brunson. You're watching Varsity Media.
Back at Massapequa High School, big road win for Syosset. Time now for the Blaze Pizza postgame show with locations in Hicksville, Bayshore, Fresh Meadows, and Storrs, Connecticut. At Blaze Pizza, there's no wrong way to play. And with the player of the game, we send it down to courtside to our Brian Soper.
Hey, Syosset, right? Big win today over Massapequa. You guys like pizza? Right, Blaze Pizza, right, sponsoring, huge win by Syosset, right, the boys all get hooked up with pizza. We're here with our player of the game, right, Thomas Martelli, 24 points to go with his 24 number jersey. Right, how'd you guys get it done tonight?
We had a lot of trust in each other. We started off the season slow, but we got better every single day, and we came out on top when it mattered.
All right, now it's time for the Syosset boys to eat some Blaze Pizza, right? Great road win for the Braves. Great job, start to finish. Congratulations, boys.
You could see how quickly those guys wanted to end the postgame because they were hungry. They wanted their Blaze. They were like, thanks for the interview, but we're hungry. We got to head to Hicksville before they close tonight. Big win for Syosset, a road victory. That improves Syosset's record to 9-7, and they move up as well in Nassau AAA 1. So that'll do it here from Massapequa High School. What a big night for number 2-4, Romanello. It was a team effort for Syosset. Cole Casanova as well, burying the three. And all that added up to a big road win for Syosset. For our executive producer, Ben Turchin, for Chris Sweeney and Becca Kazaks, our technical directors, Kevin Conolinato, Ron Pierre, bringing you all those great moving images. For my broadcast partner, Brian Soper. Dylan Butler, thanking you for joining us from Massapequa High School. We look forward to seeing you next time right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.